Hello and welcome everybody to High School Action Week 2. We got number one defense versus number one offense here tonight as Southwest Titans travel take on their National Comets. I'm joined in the booth as always by Optimus Cline. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic, buddy. How you doing?
Doing quite well. I'm excited for this game. I've been looking forward to this game ever since we saw the first few sims of these two teams.
Absolutely. Number one offense, Fletcher Gross. Number one defense, that nasty defensive line of the Comets. I'm really looking forward to this one. It's going to be a lot of fun. The question I have is the Comets offense going to show up a little bit? Because their defense, they can only hold the Titans for so long.
Yes, it's classic battle of what wins, offense or defense. I mean, obviously we saw how good Southwest's offense was with Fletcher Gross winning Player of the Week this week. And then, obviously Clay Kersley and Tyrell Trent, how fantastic they were. But like you mentioned, equally as fantastic was this Comets defense, especially the defensive line.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, defensive front, just the front seven alone for the Comets did very well in their week one game, their week one victory. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. But again, their offense needs to step up, and they probably got to score, maybe at least 4 touchdowns here in this ball game to really stand a chance at winning against this nasty offense of the Titans.
We're getting ready to kick off here. The Titans offense is going to get the ball first to start the game. So we'll get to see the offense versus defense right off the bat. Comets kicker Andre Frazier ready to kick it away. And we have this game underway here in the International Stadium here. It's going to be Eddie Poole who's going to take this out to the 26-yard line for the Southwest Titans. And Optimus, what are you looking for from the Southwest offense?
A little bit more of what they did last week, just chuck it up. You got Clay Kersley, number one wide receiver in the universe. You've got I can't even remember the other receiver's name at the moment. My goodness. But the other guy, he is a beast as well, as my brain is just not working. But just keep chucking it up, medium to deep routes, and I think they'll be just fine.
And there we go, right off the bat. That's a pass to the other guy, Tyrell Trent, for first down for the Titans.
My goodness.
And that seems like it's going to be a trend tonight. I expect the Titans to win this one. I think the offense is going to overcome the defense. But what do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I think the amount of firepower that the Titans have on offense is definitely going to outweigh the stout defense of the Comets. And the Comets' offense has struggled. So I don't think they're going to put up enough points to win this ball game.
Pump fake and throw down to Kersley. And that's not Kersley. That's Corey Bramlett, the number 3 receiver. And he has the first down all the way down to international territory already at the 25-yard line. And this offense hasn't missed a beat.
Yep, Bramlett, a really solid number 3 target. You could probably be a number 2 on most of these high school teams. Just another solid route by this receiving corps. Nice corner.
And there's the defense getting to Fletcher Gross with the first sack of the night. That's number 54. That would be, if I can find it, that's Steve Walker. How can we forget his number? One of the best players in the universe, especially across the defensive line. Caused so much chaos there in that week 1 game. He's going to be key to their success tonight.
Absolutely.
2nd and 14 here for the Titans. Fletcher Gross in the backfield. He's going to drop back. And under pressure, he throws across the middle and a little bit of an errant throw there. I think he got a little rattled from the defender.
Yeah, that defensive front, getting through there, causing some havoc in the backfield. We've seen a couple nice plays from them back-to-back. But before that, there was 2 really good pass plays. So I think if they want to have a chance at winning this ball game, they got to rattle Fletcher Gross every single play, every chance that they can get.
I agree with that. They need to get to him early in offense. Fletcher Gross is going to look for the corner route, and he has the corner route. That's another first down. And into the red zone goes Corey Bramlett once again.
Yeah, Bramlett already off to a really good start in this ball game. I don't think he had this many catches last week, but 2 big catches on corner routes for him, 2 big first downs, and now the Titans already at the 11-yard line of this vaunted number 1 defense in high school football.
1st and 10 here for the Titans. They're bringing the blitz. They're going to find the corner route. That's Clay Kersley. They're going to say he fumbled the football, and the Comets pick it up. Comet football, we'll see if that play stands. Dan Simons with the hit, but they're saying it's going to be Comet's ball at the 9 at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that is a catch or not. I don't believe he made a football move here. He barely even got that second foot down when he fumbled it. So I believe this is going to be reviewed and reversed in the Titans' favor here.
Indeed, it is getting reviewed. They're already throwing out the red challenge flag. I think I'd agree with you. I don't think he even got that second foot down there. But either way, good challenge here for the International Comets. For the Titans and Coach Kurt Earl.
Yeah, this should be a pretty relatively quick review here. I just don't see how it could be a fumble. But we'll see. And it is overturned.
It is indeed overturned. It's going to be Southwest football 2nd and 10 here from the 11-yard line. That would have been a disaster to lose that momentum. Obviously, they can score the points back, but bummer for International not to have that be a turnover. You could have used that. Either way, they're going to have to make another stop. 2nd and 10. Fletcher Gross drops back. He's going to dump it off to Rocky Payne, and Payne has nowhere to go. He's swallowed up by the defense.
Yeah, dumping the ball off to the halfbacks and fullbacks. Not really the strong suit of the Titans. They're more of a downfield kind of passing attack. But just a simple little check down there. You don't want to force anything when you're already in scoring position.
3rd and 11 here. They're going 4 wide for the Titans. See what they can do as the defense counters with a dime look. Fletcher Gross in the backfield. He has plenty of time. Great protection all day to throw. He throws at the back of the end zone, and it's knocked away. It is picked up. That's Dan Simons with the pick on the tip drill.
Wow, what an unbelievable play. I mean, Fletcher Gross had just like 3.5 weeks to throw that football and maybe kind of force this a little bit. Let's see. I'm not sure if he got a foot inbounds there, but if he did, just maybe one little finger or little toe tip, But fantastic play in the back of the end zone for the Comet defense to take away the ball.
That was David Russell with the tip. Dan Simons with the interception. It looks like they are going to have it stand. First play for the Comets is going to be a toss to Benji Bailey. He was great on the outside in week 1, and they're going to have to get him going on the outside if they want to win this game.
Yeah, Bailey, he won player of the game last week, had, I believe, 2 touchdowns in their victory. I expect them to try to feed him the football a little bit more than they did last week. They definitely need to in order to beat this, high-scoring, high-flying offense of Southwest.
International 2nd and 6 now for Caspian Caldwell. Plenty of time for him as well. Throws it across the middle. That's going to be complete and short of a first down.
Yep, 3rd down and 2 right now. I think they're going to end up going to Benji Bailey. They might get a little crazy, might do a little toss play here. I don't know. Try to use his speed. He's got really good vision. So maybe put him behind a fullback here. Try to follow his blocking.
3rd and 2. I agree. Benji Bailey is the man you want to go to here. See what they do. They're going to keep in Caspian Caldwell's hands, and he's going to break a sack and throw it out on the... Somehow that's complete for a first down. Great play by him. I thought he was going to go down, but managed to get to Lewis Simmons, the brother of Dan Simmons, for the first down. Actually, no, they're saying 4th and inches. Don't agree with
4th
that.
and inches. Yeah. They should have given forward progress, but they didn't. Feels really bad. Comet's going to punt this one away now after a fantastic play by Caldwell to break the sack and find an open target.
That was a really questionable spot there from the ref. We've already seen a couple controversial calls in this game as the Titans are going to get the ball in a big letdown for the International Comets offense. You can't afford to lose too many possessions.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the Comets, you need to probably score. I mean, at minimum, a field goal every single time you have the football on offense.
1st and 10 for the Southwest offense here. Fletcher Gross, the quarterback. Rocky Payne, the lone back, and they're going to hand it to Rocky Payne. Rocky Payne has nowhere to go. Steve Walker, among others, there to swallow him up.
Yeah, if you're the Titans, just keep throwing the football. You had a lot of success on the first drive. Bramlett, nice 2 corner routes, really nice. Got big gains, first downs for the Titans. You haven't really seen them throw it up to Kersley yet. See what they could do there. Maybe get him on a post.
They are in the shotgun here. Corey Bramlett, Tyron Trent, and Clay Kersley are your receivers. And Fletcher Gross is going to drop back across the middle. It's going to be knocked away by the defender, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, fantastic play by, I believe, the linebacker there. Just staying in his little zone right there in the middle and keeping his eyes on the quarterback and finding the ball to knock it down.
That's a great play by them. And so far, they've had decent success against this Southwest offense. I mean, obviously, they've gotten some yards, but they've managed to get that turnover and now slow them down early in this drive. Let's see if they can keep it up here. 3rd and 10. Fletcher Gross is going to air it out deep, and it's going to be picked off again. My goodness, this Comets defense has come to play. Pressure in his face, and it got away from him. That was number 21, the safety, with the interception. That's Julius Helming. And Fletcher Gross already has a 2nd pick of the day.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. I mean, the front 7 is usually the better part of this defense. I didn't even see a receiver within 5 yards of that ball. I'm not sure if it just got away from him or maybe the receiver ran, I don't know, a little bit off of target right there. But a great play yet again by the Comets, and they have their offense in great field position to start this drive. You got to get downfield, and you got to put some points on the board.
That was Chris Hillman who had the pressure on Gross, possibly forced that errant pass. As now we're going to see the International Comets get the ball back. Great field position for them. And 2 men in the backfield for Caspian Caldwell as he's under center. 4-3 defense here for the Titans. It's going to be a toss to Benji Bailey, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield by Irv Street and others. Loss of 4 on the play. To answer your question, RD12 in the chat, so are the players low rated here. This is the High School Football Alliance. So basically, players go to each level, and as they move to each level, they will regress on certain technical abilities. Your route running, pass accuracy, or read coverage, etc. But excuse me, as we go back here to International Comets hitting the corner route, and that's all the way for a touchdown for Holt. And the Comets strike first. That's a surprise to both of us.
Wow, huge play. My goodness, like you don't see that very often from this Comets offense, but they took advantage. Great field position, and Caspian Caldwell, fantastic throw. Comets on the board first in this ball game with the lead.
Dedrick Kirk with the reception there. Not quite sure who was supposed to be covering it. The Southwest defense does have a lot of holes in it, and it seems like International has found how to exploit that. Going back to RD12, your question, basically how the players are created, they're all randomized from top to bottom. So every single attribute is randomized from a certain scale. And the players are, if you compared the actual stats of what a high school player would look like next to a college player, they do look the same inside the game, just so that we have a higher level of what we see on the field. It actually looks good. But as the players move to each level, they kind of regress back to the mean of that level, just like you think back in the day of NCAA players going to Madden games where they'd be 99 in an NCAA game and then they drop down to an 80 because of how certain attributes would transfer. That's how it works here as well. So hopefully that answered your question, as Southwest are going to get the ball back.
Yeah, let's see what this offense can do. I mean, 2 straight interceptions from Fletcher Gross, pretty uncharacteristic from him. He won Player of the Week last week in all of high school football. Let's see if he can rebound and get some points on the board for his squad.
Not an ideal start for him, as he's already gotten he's already doubled his amount of. Oh, I don't even think he had a pick for week 1, if I'm not mistaken, and now he already has 2 early in this game, and we're not even through the first quarter.
Yep.
Fletcher Gross in the backfield is going to look for the quick out to Tyron Trent, and he's going to get upfield for a couple yards. That's a gain of 7, bring up 2nd down.
Yep, nice little 7-yard play there to Trent. He had a big game last week, and Clay Kersley had a big game. Both of them had over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns apiece. So you got to look to your number 1 and number 2 guy. If you're Fletcher Gross here, you got to get those guys involved, and just be a little bit more careful with the football going forward.
Yeah, you can't afford to turn it over to the Comets. This defense is elite, as he's going to hand it off to Rocky Payne. He's going to get stuffed in the backfield Great job by the defense swallowing him up.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the ground game is going to be the go-to theme here for Southwest. I mean, that front seven is just disgustingly good for International. You got to keep throwing it downfield, I believe. Maybe get some out routes here, some slants.
Apologies if the stream lags for a moment. I forgot to send our good old Optimus the rosters as Fletcher Gross move around the pocket. He's going to go off and take off for himself. He has plenty of green grass ahead of him, and he's going to get across the 50, but there is a flag. This may be wholly on the offense.
Wow.
Or the defense. We're not quite sure. But let's see what the call is from R62. It is going to be holding. And it looks like they're going to call it against the Titans, so this play is coming back. But good awareness there from Fletcher Gross, seeing the open space ahead of him.
Yeah, what a run right there. Not something you really see him do too often, but, I mean, he looked forward, and it wasn't a linebacker in sight. So, I mean, he just took right off. Great decision there. Just unfortunate holding call by number 70 to kill that play, make it a 3rd down and 14 coming up.
3rd and 14 for the Southwest Titans. Fletcher Gross, the single man in the backfield. He's going to take the snap. Under some pressure, he throws it, he can't get it off, and that was almost picked. That was number 91. Let's see who that was. That was Travis Cook, who got the pressure there. He's been phenomenal this season so far, and forces the punt here.
Yeah, another pressure up front from the Comets. This defense has been really, really good so far here in the first quarter. A couple picks, almost had another one right there. I believe they sacked the quarterback as well and had a few more pressures. So just keep that trend going if you're the Comets and get some more points on the board for your offense.
Punt here to International. Spins out one man, gets it up close to the 15. International's going to have great field position once again here on this drive.
Yeah, at the 47-yard line. I think that's exactly where they started on the last drive after the second Fletcher Gross interception. So I look to see if they'll give the ball to Benji Bailey or maybe go downfield again on another nice corner route.
1st and 10 here for the Comets. And Caspian Caldwell, one man in the backfield. He's going to look up and throw it over the middle. It's going to be complete for a couple yards. And gets it down to 2nd and 3. That was Lewis Simmons on the reception.
Yep, number 80, Lewis Simmons. Nice little catch there. 7-yard pickup. Caldwell finding his guys so far early in this game. You'd love to see that if you're a Comets fan or the head coach.
Yeah, he struggled a little bit week 1, but he's really come out and played well so far in this game. 2nd and 3 now. You have the offset eye here with Benji Bailey at the back. They're going to hand it off to Benji Bailey, and Benji Bailey's going to break a tackle, but can't get away from the second, and he's going to go down. That was number 26. That was Eric Strickland, the safety, who came up to make that tackle. Watson Gray was also in the backfield, but this is going to bring up a 3rd and 2.
Yep, 3rd and 2. Let's see if they can get the first down here. Last drive, the drive before the touchdown, they got called short on a 4th and inches. I don't know. It was really an awkward call. Looked like they had the first down, but let's see if they can draw up a better play here.
Caspian Caldwell to the out route, and that's almost picked off. That was a very dangerous throw. If you're going to throw that route, you got to throw it with a little bit more mustard, and he just kind of lofted it over there, and that was almost picked. And once again, a promising drive is cut short, and they're going to have to punt.
Yeah, that pass sailed on him a little bit, just stayed in the air for far too long. Defender came up, made a nice play, and you're going to give this ball back to a very dangerous Titans offense. You just got to keep trusting your defense, though. This punt is going to probably get them terrible field position for the Titans here.
And indeed, it's going to be inside the 15. They're going down it at the 14-yard line. That's where Southwest and this offense is going to have to come out, try to make something happen. And if you're Southwest, what are you telling your guys right now?
I'm not sure you really have to tell them anything. Fletcher Gross, he's pretty calm, cool, and collected. I mean, yeah, he's throwing a couple picks, but, just keep running your offense the same way that you did, all last week and started off this game with. You don't want to change up too much and change the identity of your offense.
They're going to jump off sides. It's a free play, and they're going to chuck it out to Rocky Payne out of the backfield in the free play. That was off sides on the top of the screen. Go over to the Discord. Most of you are in it. If you're not, you should join the Discord. Link in the description. But you, the viewer, picked Southwest to win this one. So far, you guys are losing. The four of you that picked International are looking pretty smart right now, but we have plenty of football to go.
Yeah, lots of football left in this game. I mean, the Titans offense, you can never count them out. It's only a 7-point deficit, so, I mean, just a lot of game left. But that 27.3 rating is looking a little rough right now for Fletcher.
Not what we expected after he won Player of the Week almost unanimously. Only one vote went to anyone else, and that was a vote from our very own Bryant Dynasty and his to his favorite team. So practically unanimous vote of Player of the Week, and now he's come out here. And do you think that's a credit to this defense, or do you think that Fletcher Gross is more overrated and maybe North Central defense is just that bad?
Yeah, I don't think Fletcher Gross is overrated whatsoever. I think the defense just came out with a really good scheme. They've been game planning against him all week, waiting for this, and they're executing better than the Titans offense at the moment. But there's still over 3 quarters left to play in this ball game, so plenty of time for the Titans to correct the mistakes that they've made so far.
For sure. 1st and 10 here from the 24 for Southwest. Fletcher Gross, single man in the backfield. 2 receivers at the bottom of your screen. And he's going to drop back. Good protection. He steps up, and he's going to throw it underneath. This is going to be Corey Bramlett. And Bramlett's going to get near 1st down.
Yeah, Bramlett having a big game already so far in the first quarter. That's his 3rd catch. I'm really surprised that they're actually targeting. No, that was actually number 86, Eric Bradley, the tight end. So Bradley, his 1st catch of the ball game. Nice to see the big tight end get the catch. Let's see if they keep going his way or to Corey Bramlett. We haven't really seen Clay Kersley at all yet either.
2nd and 1 here, and they're going to hand it off to Rocky Payne in short yardage. And like you said earlier, that is not where it's at today. As Steve Walker with another tackle for loss. This man has just been a beast today.
Yeah, Steve Walker, he is a brick wall in every sense of that word. I mean, he's just such a beast. You don't want to run the football at him. You don't want to run it at Hillman. You don't want to run it at Cook. There's anybody on this defensive line. You just don't want to run the football against the Comets team. You know, you gotta go back to your strong suit. That's the passing attack. If you need short yardage, do some short out routes or some slants. Don't try to give it off to Rocky Payne in this game.
Agree with that. 3rd and 2, and Fletcher Gross move around the pocket. He should just take off, and he will. This time he has no flags down. He's going to get it close to the 50, and before he's taken down at about the 47-yard line.
Yeah, he's got to be careful there. He took a little bit of a shot there at the 47-yard line. You'd like to see him get down and on a slide right there, a little bit faster. But a good run from Gross and a nice big 1st down play for the Titans.
Nice awareness from him, moving up in the pocket and just taking off. Don't be afraid, but like you said, you got to protect yourself a little bit. So while you don't want to be afraid, you want to also be a little bit of afraid. As he's going to throw it up to Kersley for the out route here. Gain of 3, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, first time we've called Kersley's name so far. Nice little 3-yard pickup, just trying to get him some action, get him involved in the game a little bit. He had a really big day last week, so I expect more of the same here. Just this offense needs to just settle down just a little bit and just take it one play at a time.
I agree with that. And it's going to be 2nd and 7 coming up here. Fletcher Gross, plenty of time, throws it across the middle. That's going to be Clay Kersley for the 1st down.
Yep, there you go. You keep going back to him. You give him that 3-yard catch right there on the out route, and now you're going to sort of medium to deep route range right here with him. I mean, he is one of the best route runners, if not the best route runner in all of the high school football alliance. So just keep going back to him. You got Trent as well, and Bramlett, who's having a good game in the safety valve in the slot.
This whole receiving core is just so good. There's going to be so many stars that come out of this team as Fletcher Gross goes over the middle, and what a attempt at a catch, but it's knocked away. Great hit applied. That was the safety, David Russell, who applied the hit. Pete Reese was also there, and not quite sure why they're highlighting Pete Reese. Oh, because he looked menacingly at them. Great play by Pete Reese to really intimidate the offense.
He showed his war face right there, so he got on camera because of it. But that I don't like that pass too much. You're throwing the ball into some pretty good coverage out there in the secondary, and that's a hospital pass if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, you don't want to get these receivers hurt. Fletcher Gross, quick drop. He's going to throw it to Kersley, but that's going to be tipped away. That was Dan Simons, and if Simons broken that ball a little bit quicker, he may have been making a house call right now.
Yeah, he definitely would have took that to the house. No way Fletcher Gross is going to catch him. We've seen him run today, and I don't know if you could really classify it as running, but 3rd down and 10 coming up here for the Titans. Big play from the Comet 41-yard line.
It's 3rd and 10 here. Fletcher Gross in the shotgun. They're coming out in the 4 wide receiver set. They need to get to the 31-yard line for the first down. Fletcher Gross, plenty of time, is going to go deep, and that's going to be caught. That's Clay Kersley. They forgot about him.
Wow, that was a fantastic deep out route by Kersley. Again, fantastic route runner, and just found the soft spot in the zone on the sideline. Let's take a look at that. My goodness, beautiful route and a big-time first down.
Great route by him, and a good job by Fletcher Gross finding the soft spot in the zone. They were running that zone look, had the safety over the top and the corner lower, and just didn't cover that part where Kersley was. Good chemistry and good first down. 1st and 10 here for Southwest. Fletcher Gross is going to do a quick drop back to Kersley again. You mentioned them not targeting Kersley, and that's almost all they've done on this drive.
Yeah, and it's been really fun to see. I mean, that's another little 3-yard out route. I mean, it's not a lot of yards, but you're getting your number one guy some targets, and he's making the most of them. He's catching all these passes. He's getting wide open. Fletcher Gross has missed a couple of those out routes that were deflected very dangerously, almost picked off, but just keep targeting. 2nd
and 7. They're going to hand it off to Rocky Payne up the middle, and he has nothing doing. That was Chris Hillman this time on the tackle.
Yeah, that was Rocky Payne's best run of the ball game so far. 3-yard pickup. I'm not sure if you want to go to that too much in this ball game, especially with the Comets up. Yeah, it's only 7-0, but I think I would maybe only give Payne maybe 10, 15 carries this ball game.
Yeah, he's not known for carrying this offense on the ground, and this defense is so good against the ground. It's hard to keep going to him as they're going to throw to Kersley across the middle. That's going to be caught. Bring it down to the 5-yard line. Clay Kersley almost over 50 yards already in the day.
Yeah, 5 catches on this drive alone, 46 yards. This drive has been the Clay Kersley drive. And, I mean, if you're Fletcher Gross, just keep going his way. And if they start to double or triple team him on the top up there, you have more targets to throw to. You got Tyron Trent, you got Corey Bramlett, and we saw Eric Bradley catch a pass earlier from the tight end spot. So plenty of targets to throw to.
1st and goal here for the Titans. Last time they were here, they threw a pick. Let's see what they do this time. And they're going to hand it off to Rocky Payne. Payne, a little bit awkwardly goes down, but they managed to keep him out of the end zone. That was Art Rose Killings on the tackle.
Yeah, big hit by Killings. That's actually the number 3 defensive tackle on the roster. So they're just so loaded up front on this defense, just so much depth.
2nd and goal here. Fletcher Gross is going to drop back. He's going to throw the out route, and that's a touchdown. And that was Clay Kersley. Who else would it be to finish off this drive? And the Southwest Titans are an extra point away from tying this game up.
Yeah, you'd love to see Kersley finish off that drive, getting in the end zone. That was the Clay Kersley drive right there. 6 catches, over 50 yards, and a touchdown on a single drive. That is how you take over a game.
And that's why he's so good, why he's going to be one of the top targets for any college team coming out on this one. I mean, looking at Southwest, it's really ridiculous to think that they have 3 offensive prospects on the top 20 list. And all 3 of them are top 10. And that's really how good this offense can be, is Fletcher Gross, Clay Kersley, Tyron Trent, all on the top 10. And then we've talked about it. Corey Bramlett and Rocky Payne are no guys, are nothing to be sneezed at either. So, I mean, this team's just so deep offensively.
Yeah, and they've also got, Napoleon Queen at fullback for them is really good, too. He's a good run blocker. He can catch the passes out of the backfield if they need him to. And they also have Eddie Poole, another really decent halfback that we haven't seen a whole lot of this season. I'd like to see more from him, but he's also a really good guy.
Dan Simon's the returner on that play. Brings it out to the 35. That's where the Comets are going to start. And we haven't actually gone through their offense, so might as well go through their offense, give you a lowdown on who's starting for this team. You have, for the International Comets, quarterback Caspian Caldwell, of course. You got Benji Bailey, the running back, Marquise Baton, the fullback, Lewis Simmons, Dan Jackson, and Dedrick Kirk, the receivers, Clinton Royal, the tight end. That's your offense for the International Comets. As Caspian Caldwell out of the shotgun is going to throw deep, and he has a man. That's Lewis Simmons, and Lewis Simmons is going to get tracked down by Irv Street, but that's all the way to Southwest 35-yard line on one play.
Yeah, and this soft secondary of the Titans has allowed a couple big plays so far. All they have really is Irv Street back there in the secondary. And nobody else has really made any kind of plays this season so far. Yeah, we're only in game 2, but if you're the Titans defensive coordinator and head coach, you want to see some of these other guys in the secondary step up and try to make some plays, because Simmons, I mean, he's a really good receiver, and he's going to get open a bit more here in this ball game.
Yeah, this Titans secondary may be their kryptonite this season, as they're going to throw it to Benji Bailey, and Benji Bailey's going to get about 4 yards on this play.
Yep, 2nd down and 6 coming up. That was a really good play right there. You don't need to take a shot downfield every play if you're the Comets. That's not really what your offense is like. You just slow, methodical drives. That's what they need. Every once in a while they hit a big play, like we saw on their first touchdown. But just keep the drive going.
Caldwell out to Baton. Baton's going to get closer to first down, but that was Guy Pottinger who brought him down short of the sticks. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Baton, the fullback, getting in on the action. Nice little 4-yard reception. So they targeted the halfback out of the backfield. Now the fullback. Let's see if they go to Clinton Royal, the tight end now. Mix it up a little bit.
Clinton Royal had that big touchdown week 1 to end up winning the game. We haven't heard from him in this game, but they're going to throw it to Benji Bailey underneath, and he has a blocker in front, and that's going to be breaking a tackle from Irv Street, and he's going to have a touchdown. That's touchdown International.
Wow, what a fantastically drawn-up play. Halfback out of the backfield, and I believe that was the tight end, number 86, the number 2 tight end, Newell Pollard, who ran a route, and a nice little out route right there, and just a perfect play design. Led him out there to get the block and spring him free for the touchdown. Amazing play design.
Irv Street couldn't bring him down, and now Benji Bailey, I think that's his 3rd touchdown in 2 weeks, if I remember correctly. No, it would be his 2nd touchdown in 2 weeks, because he had the run last week, and now this reception this week to put his team up.
Yeah, Comets about to take a 7-point lead again over the Titans. So there's going to be a lot of fireworks left in this ball game. So stick around, folks, and don't forget to slap that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Join
the Discord. If you're wondering what the heck you're watching, this is the HammerCline Football Alliance. I went to Universe in my mind and couldn't decide what I was going to say. This is the HammerCline Football Universe. This is the High School Football Alliance. There we go. Brought to you by Optimus Cline and myself, Liam Hammer. We're using All-Pro Football 2K8 to create custom football universe for you, the viewers, to enjoy. You'll see these players go through high school to college and all the way to the pros, and pick your favorite players, teams, and follow along with us. Join the Discord to get involved and leave your mark on the league in a way with some of the Player of the Week voting and other stuff that actually affects the player's progression and stuff like that. So I hope you're enjoying this as much as we are, because we are like kids in a candy shop, as we've said many, many times.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we've been working on this for months, so it's really exciting to. I mean, we're actually in week 2 already. It's mind blowing, but I'm loving it.
Not sponsored. Rocky Payne spins out a man and gets a first down. Best run of the day for him.
Wow, Rocky Payne, not really known for being the most agile running back, but that was a nice spin cycle right there. That was really nice. I'd like to see more of that.
Yes, he can. I guess he has a flash every once in a while. He didn't want to be left out of the running back show with Benji Bailey scoring the touchdown, so he had to, put a little bit of his own magic on the field there for that run. First down and 10 for the Titans. Fletcher Gross under center. I formation Napoleon Queen along with Rocky Payne. They're going to throw it underneath, and that's going to be almost picked off Lucky that was dropped. He was looking for Tyron Trent, who's been very quiet so far in this game.
Yeah, Fletcher Gross kind of forced that pass just a little bit. Dylan Sharp with the deflection there. I mean, he could have had the pick easily, but linebacker just doesn't have any hands. That's just how it is sometimes. But great play from him, anyways, regardless of if he caught it or not. But just in a perfect spot.
Tyrell Breckenridge is the cornerback who's lining up against Trent, and so far he's done a great job shutting him down. 2nd 10. See what the Titans are going to do here in the I formation again. Fletcher Gross, they're showing blitz. They're going to pull off, and they're going to throw to Napoleon Queen out of the backfield, and he's going to try to spin a man out, but good sure tackling from the secondary, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and long.
Yeah, you don't really want to see your fullback go out there, catch a pass, and try to spin out a cornerback. That's definitely not ideal. If you're the head coach, you don't want to really see too much of that. I'd like to see a little bit more Clay Kersley here. He had a fantastic drive on the previous one. Keep going to him here.
3rd and 9 coming up there in shotgun formation. 4 receivers on the field for the Titans. Fletcher Gross, plenty of time in the backfield. He's going to throw it deep for the corner route, and he has his man, and that was Corey Bramlett with the reception. Wonderful catch in coverage.
Wow.
That was not Max Warren. That was Julius Hemming, who was in coverage, and beautiful throw from Fletcher Gross. Threw it in the only place that his receiver could catch it.
Yeah, Corey Bramlett, 3rd catch already in this game. All 3 of those routes, deep corner routes. So keep going back to that. I mean, it's obviously working. Keep going back to Bramlett here in this game.
Yeah, they don't have an answer for him yet. Fletcher Gross changing some plays up before the snap as they're showing some blitz from the outside to see if they're going to run it. They're going to run to the outside, and he got past Walker, and he's on the edge, and that's going to be Dan Simmons who finally brings him down. It looked like Steve Walker almost over-pursued that play. He almost had him in the backfield.
Oh, my goodness. He nearly tackled Fletcher Gross before the handoff. He got in there so fast, just untouched, just not fast enough to catch back up to Rocky Payne after initially going for the quarterback.
1st and 10 coming up here for Fletcher Gross. I formation once again. They're going to hand out to Rocky Payne once again, and this time it's going to go nowhere. It didn't work nearly as well on that play. That was Dylan Sharp in on the tackle.
Yep, Sharp had a nice deflection earlier in the drive, and now a nice tackle. If you're Southwest, I want to see some medium routes here.
2nd and 10. They're staying in this I formation, 2 tight ends and a fullback on the field, so expecting a run here unless they want to catch the defense off guard, and it's going to be a run. That's going to be Eddie Poole. First time we've seen him this season, up the middle for a gain of a couple.
Yeah, and I'd like to see Eddie Poole a little bit more in this season. I mean, he's quite a bit faster, I believe, than Rocky Payne. I believe his acceleration is a little bit more, so you can see him get down the field at a better pace than Rocky Payne can. But just nice to see him finally get a carry here.
3rd and 5, 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen for Fletcher Gross, and Gross is going to look down to the bottom of the screen, but not going to be enough. Threw it short to Bramlett again. That was Julius Hemming, the safety, and that's going to bring up a 4th and 4, and probably expect the kicker.
Yeah, definitely a tough break there. 4th and 4 coming up. They'll probably make this field goal. Southwest Titans have Stanford Bond at kicker, but I'm loving the Titans at offense right now, regardless of them having to kick a field goal here. Just targeting Bramlett a lot. That was already his 4th reception of the ball game.
Bramlett has been a big part of this offense. Obviously, we talk a lot about Trent and Kersley, but yeah, Bramlett's been their biggest receiver. It seems like each of these drives has had a main receiver. Last drive, or 2 drives ago, was Clay Kersley. This last one was Corey Bramlett. It seems like they like to pick one guy and almost force feed him on a drive.
Yeah, sometimes that could be deadly. It can really hurt the offense. I believe it was the first interception that Gross threw. They were trying to target Trent quite a bit, and it didn't pay off for him.
That's going to be a spin from Dan Simmons, but not going to do as much as he wanted to with that, as they're going to spot that to 35, and I really don't think he got to the 35-yard line, but these refs, I think they went out for maybe a drink before the game. They seem to be a little cross-eyed.
Yeah, probably, or maybe they went to the school for the blind. But if you're the Comets here, I'd like to see just more of the same of what they've been doing. It's obviously working. They're up 14-10 over the Titans.
You hand it off to Benji Bailey, and Benji Bailey is going to get a few yards. Actually, good run. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. The International Comets up 14-10 over the Southwest Titans here in the International Stadium. I'm joined by, obviously, Optimus Cline in the booth. I'm Liam Hammer, and this is the HammerCline Football Universe. This is high school football. I hope you're enjoying us. As Caspian Caldwell has a perfect QBR. That's not the quarterback that we thought was going to have that in this game.
Oh, absolutely not. But kudos to him. Fantastic performance so far in the first half.
2nd and 6, split back formations, and Caldwell's going to look plenty of time across the middle, finds his man. That's a first down. That was Lewis Simmons.
My goodness, he had like 10 days just sitting back there. I mean, he was camping out, had a nice little campfire, having some s'mores, and finally found somebody open. The offensive line, just a phenomenal job on that play.
1st and 10 here for Caspian Caldwell, just outside of midfield, and he's going to drop back to throw again, keep his perfect passer rating going, and he does. That's a pass down to the 33. That was number 84. I keep clicking off the dang roster thing, but that was Morabito, the kick returner. Haven't called his name much this season, and we get to see him there.
Yeah, I think we called his name a couple times last week. Not too much. Didn't make too many crazy plays, but in the slot right here, a lot of corner routes so far in this game for both teams. So I want to see a little bit more of that.
Caspian Caldwell looking plenty of time. He can't find anyone, rolling out to the side. He throws across the field. He finds his man. That's Morabito again. I'm sure the coach there was pulling his hair out when he saw him throw across his body, but what a play there from Caspian Caldwell.
Yeah, I mean, I guess this is the game of the slot receivers. Corey Bramlett, Quentin Morabito now. Just
oh my goodness, Benji Bailey spins out a man, and he's down inside the 10-yard line. Great play there, and what a drive here from International.
That was absolutely fantastic, and a great block out there. I'm not sure who it is as we look at the replay here, but my goodness, what a spin move to get about 12 extra yards, and he barely stayed in bounds there. Wow, what a play.
Irv Street's the man who brought him down finally. I'm glad you're enjoying the league, Bess. Hopefully you stick around and keep enjoying it. We're enjoying this so much. We're just glad that even some people enjoyed this with us. 1st and goal here for International. Caspian Caldwell has been fantastic on this drive. See if he can put a cherry on top of this. Dime look for the defense. He's going to drop back to throw. Plenty of time like usual. And now no time as he's going to get sacked and back at the 13-yard line from the Titans.
Yeah, tough break right there. But if you're the head coach, it's okay. It's 2nd down. You got 13 yards to go. You almost like that sack, actually, for your head coach. You don't want your quarterback to throw it, just force a pass into the end zone. And from my angle, I didn't see any receivers open there. So I think that was probably the safest bet on that play.
2nd and goal here from the 13-yard line. See what they draw up. They're in gun straight against this dime look. Maybe a slants. They do have a timeout, I believe, as Caspian Caldwell is going to throw across the middle. That's going to be caught down to the 4-yard line is Dan Jackson. They're going to hurry up offense here. They don't want to burn that timeout yet. See if they can get the ball snapped before the coach decides they will get it snapped. They're going to throw across the middle. And Morabito has the touchdown, and International puts a cherry on top of another impressive drive.
Quentin Morabito, the slot receiver, number 84. He had 0 catches coming into this drive. I believe that was his 3rd right there. Gets the touchdown. And look at how impressive Caspian Caldwell is today. A perfect passer rating still as we're going to be heading into the half. Comets are going to be up top 21-10, barring some crazy kick return on this next play.
We gave Caspian Caldwell some grief after his lackluster week 1 performance. He started the season ranked, if I can find it, he was ranked 30th among prospects, and he did not make the top 20 list last week, but he's putting together an absolutely fantastic performance here today against the Titans. And welcome to the Discord, Bess.
Yes, welcome. Glad to have you in here. Always fun getting some new players and new people enjoying the leagues and stuff that we're we're producing here on the channel. So just welcome to the community, man.
See what this Southwest offense can do, if they can do anything with 11 seconds. They do not get the ball to start the second half. That will be the Comets. So I could see them maybe try to force something down the field here. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, you got 8 seconds left. I believe they have all their timeouts left. You might be able to run a couple plays here. Maybe try to hit Bramlett on a corner route or Kersley on a go route, perhaps.
They do have 4 receivers out, so it looks like they will be throwing it here on first down. They're at the 28-yard line. They do not have a great kicker, so they need to get to about the 25 for a field goal. They're going on the corner route, and that's going to be Clay Kersley. He has his man. They're going to take a timeout and set up for the Hail Mary.
Yeah, I called the corner route just to the wrong player. I wanted Bramlett, but Kersley runs it instead, and a nice reception up to the 46-yard line. You get your quarterback in a pretty decent position to just try to chuck it up to the end zone here with 3 seconds left.
See what they can do. Gross definitely has the arms, and if you're ever going to have a team to throw it up, all these receivers, this is a great team to do it with. So we'll see if something happens here. If not, Titans are going to have to make a stop coming out of the halftime.
Absolutely.
1st and 10 from the 46. He has to throw it 54 yards to get it to the end zone. Fletcher Gross plenty of time. He unlocks it, and he chucks it down the field. He has a man. It's knocked away. And that's going to send us into the halftime. International up 21-10. And a shocker here. I think none of us expected it to be this lopsided.
Absolutely not. I mean, I expected the Titans defense to struggle a little bit since they don't really have many top players. But Caspian Caldwell is the story of the game right now. Perfect passer rating going into the half. He's got his team up 11 points. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough to hold the Titans back for a victory, but they're in great position right now.
Great half from the Titans. 207 yards of offense. It's really the turnovers that they were able to get. You see that one right there from Dan Simmons, barely getting a foot in bounds. You know that they're stopping the Titans, and that's not something most teams can do. And they've had decent success stopping the Titans. You see the pick there, getting some pressure. And it's all down to this front 7.
Yeah, the first pick, I wouldn't really put that on Gross. That was just a nice deflection and a fantastic interception in the back of the end zone, barely getting 1 foot in bounds. That was Simmons. And his brother, Lewis Simmons on the offense, number 80, he's had a couple big catches here in the first half as well.
Yeah, both these brothers, the Simmons brothers, have done good in this half. What did the Titans need to do in the second half, both offensively and defensively, if they want to turn the tide?
On offense, you just got to keep doing what you're doing. I mean, just keep throwing it up. You have 3 really, really good wide receivers, so just keep trusting them. Like I said, his first pick, I wouldn't put that on him. Second pick was definitely a bad throw from Fletcher Gross, probably the worst one we've seen so far this season. But just keep trusting your quarterback and your receivers to make some plays. And on the defensive side for the Titans, I mean, you got to get some pressure on Caspian Caldwell. They have not been successful in that area on defense whatsoever. And Caldwell's just got all day. Like I said, he was camping. I mean, he was having a fire, just hanging out, playing the banjo, just having a good old time, finding receivers wide open because he had all day.
Getting back to this half, chaos driven with an interesting theory. International's winning because their uni's blinding everyone. Honestly, you could be right. We really don't know. As we're back here on the field, it could be. Maybe that's sure. Maybe it's part of the strategy. Blind them so they can't see you.
Listen, the uniforms are lovely. All right, don't hate.
That's spoken from the beautiful man who has made over 50 uniforms so far for this league. As South International's going to get the ball first. That was Dan Simmons on the return up to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I've made every single uniform. So I've been a little bit busy. College is done. High school's done. What do I have for the pros? I got nine teams done already. I've been a busy man. That's my one contribution to the league right now.
It's 50 6 uniforms in total, I think, for the whole thing. It's a lot. Benji Bailey now has blockers in front of him. He might be gone, but Irv Street can track him down. If they could have gotten that block, he would have been gone to start the half.
Yeah, Irv Street, just probably the best defender on this Titans defense, just saved the touchdown there. That would have opened up the floodgates. They would have been down really big there. But Benji Bailey, good run. Following his blockers downfield. 41, kind of got hung up on his own player there, or else he would have made that tackle, or made that block. That was Batone, the fullback. They couldn't quite get out there in time to block Irv Street. So a big tackle from Street.
1st and 10 here for the Comets. They're already looking good on this drive. Benji Bailey up the middle. He's going to get a couple good stop there from the defense.
Yeah, good stop on that one. But, I mean, this is a good drive so far for the Comets. You know, you get that big run on 1st down, and you just try to go back to him, get some more. I mean, 2 yards, it's not great, but I'll take that on a 1st down carry any day.
2nd and 8 here. See where they go. Caspian call. They're going to go back to Bailey again. He's on the outside. Once again, he has some space and close to a 1st down. Irv Street again with the tackle. Benji Bailey, I mean, he's been so good on the outside this season so far.
Yeah, I think Benji Bailey has probably the best vision out of all of the 8 starting halfbacks in high school football right now. He's not the most athletically gifted player, but I mean, you don't have to be if you're finding the open holes every single time you have the ball.
3rd and inches here. They're going to go back to Bailey. Who else? Outside Bailey. Bailey has a lane, and no one's going to catch him.
Oh, my
The 20,
goodness.
the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Comets. And the Comets are about to have an 18-point lead.
Wow, the Comets are cruising right now. What a fantastic run. We just got done praising this man about his vision. He cuts it to the outside after the fullback gets the block, and you're just not going to catch him. Nobody on this defense has the speed to catch up to him. He even made a 2nd guy miss there that I didn't even notice. That's how good that run was. My word.
Benji Bailey having a field day, and both of his rushing touchdowns this season have been on that kind of power O style run. And the stretch play has been working great for International this season, something that puts them apart from a lot of these other teams. And International, they have Southwest numbers so far today.
Yeah, that may have actually been the same exact run play. We'll have to go back and watch the film, but it looked identical to me. But I'm really liking this game scenario right now. Comets about to be up 28-10, and the Titans, I mean, they got Fletcher Gross. We saw him throw the ball a lot. That's what this offense does. And them being down so big, that's all we're going to see now. We're just going to see him chuck it up to this big receiving core, and I'm here for it. I'm excited.
Yeah, Fletcher Gross was 27 of 32, 361 yards, and 4 touchdowns last week. He's in almost a perfect QBR rating. Doesn't have that today, but he's going to need some yards if they're going to come back in this one. Eddie Poole with the return, and he's going to get decked about the 28-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. What a hit. That was number 89. I don't even have him on my roster. I don't know who this is. Is it? No, yes, he is. Deshae Snelling. That is the number 3 tight end on the Comets with just a massive hit on the kickoff.
Everyone's just hyped up for this Comets team right now. That's what happens when you stick it to a team as good as Southwest. All your players just start playing out no matter where they are in the depth charts. They're going to go with the run play, actually. On 1st down, Rocky Payne could only get 3 yards. Steve Walker, who else is there on the tackle?
Yeah, Walker having a fantastic day at that defensive line spot right there. I'm not sure what the Titans are doing. I know there's a lot of time left in the ball game, but you got to get some big plays here for your offense.
Fletcher Gross, he's going to have to start throwing the ball soon, as we're about just under 9 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter here. Southwest down 28-10. Fletcher Gross under pressure once again. He gets rid of it, and he gets it to Eric Bradley, I think. Or is that? Yeah, this is Eric Bradley for the 1st down. Once again, they're moving him off of his spot, making him work in the pocket.
Yeah, defensive line is getting some really good pressure on him. They've been doing it mostly the whole game so far. But good job by Gross, stepping away from that pressure and finding a safety valve in the tight end, Eric Bradley.
Fletcher Gross once again throws across the middle. He's going to miss his man. He was looking for Tyron Trent. and just got away from him once again. Maybe he's seeing ghosts, but they brought the pressure, and he just let it fly.
I don't know if he's seeing ghosts or not. I don't think he's Sam Darnold out here, but that was a great effort by the receiver trying to get to the ball right there. A good diving attempt, just short of getting it.
2nd and 10 here. I formation once again. Air National crowding the line. Only one safety back deep. See if they throw it against this formation. Trying to get him to jump. They are going to throw it. And they're going to throw it deep. And he has a man that's wide open. Trent at the 30, 20. He's gone. No one's going to catch him. And Southwest is right back in this one.
Wow, fantastic play call. Just gets past the corner. The safety is nowhere to be seen. I'm not sure what the coverage was there. It was just terrible. And Trent made them pay. He is a deep threat. Yes, his forte is the medium routes. Like, that is where he can earn his money once he gets to the pros. But he can still beat you deep. He's got the speed for it. He's got the agility. He's a great route runner. You cannot let him get past you if you're that cornerback. And the Titans, they're trying to claw their way back in it, but they need some help from their defense here on this next drive. I want their defense to try to get a takeaway here. They need a big play on that side of the ball.
Tyrell Breckenridge was the cornerback. He just lost him. I think they were counting on the run, maybe trying to get pressure on Gross. And like you said, there was no safety help over the top. It was only that one safety in the middle of the field. And now only down 11 points. Southwest defense is going to need a stop if they want to come back in this one, but this offense is putting them on their way.
Yeah, they definitely need to stop here. You can't afford to let the Comets get down on the field and get another touchdown. You got to try to stop Benji Bailey now. I mean, he's on fire. Caspian Caldwell still has a perfect passer rating. So, I mean, you gotta do all you can to try to stop these guys right now, because whatever you've been trying so far in this game, it really has not been working on defense. So you got to try to switch things up a little bit.
1st and 10 here for Air National. I don't expect him to go to anyone else but Bailey on this. Do you?
Well, they're coming out in the shotgun here, so I'd
Prove
be
me wrong.
interested to see if they actually run it, you know?
This is, I guess, why we're not coaches. We're just commentators. And never mind, they're going to hand it off to Bailey out of the shotgun. And 2nd and 11. Maybe I should be a coach. Guy Pottinger on the tackle.
You are a coach, but, you know. Definitely you called it. But we didn't think they would run it out of that formation. So a very kind of an odd call right there. We haven't really seen too many shotgun runs work so far this season, but obviously that one did not, losing 1 yard.
2nd and 11, they're going to give it to Caspian Caldwell this time. He's going to throw it out to Lewis Simmons, and Simmons going to stiff arm a man into the turf as he gets about 6 on that play.
My goodness, number 21, Max Warren, the number 1 cornerback, just getting tossed aside like trash. Like, my goodness, really good stiff arm from Simmons. Picks up 6 yards, 3rd down and 5. This is a huge play for the Titans. They need this stop. A quick 3 and out would be huge for their offense.
3rd and 5 here for Air National. Titans need the stop, just like you mentioned. They're going to go to Bailey on the outside, and there's no one there. Bailey is at the 40. He's at the 30, the 20. One man to beat the 10. It's a foot race, and he has a touchdown again. Over 30 points in his 3rd touchdown of the game, Benji Bailey.
The blocking downfield, did you see it? Number 76, that was Marco Wade, the left tackle. He's in the end zone. He's celebrating with Benji Bailey. He deserves to celebrate. What a fantastic play by that left tackle. He gets the linebacker, goes down the field, pancakes the safety, the only guy that has a chance at getting him. And what a run. Great vision yet again by Benji Bailey. My goodness.
Benji Bailey untouched, 50 yards for the score. Air National looks absolutely monstrous right now.
Yeah, this is mind-blowing right now. It's about to be 35-17. The Titans just had a huge touchdown of their own. All they had to do was come out. It was 3rd down, and they just needed that quick stop right there, a quick 3 and out to get their offense more momentum. And Benji Bailey just taking over this game here in the 3rd quarter.
He has been the story of this one, and I'm sure he will be a very have a very good chance at winning Player of the Week with this stat line after this game, assuming International wins, which they are on their way to do. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. We still have plenty of time for Southwest to come back. They can score at any time, obviously, but this defense, like Bess mentions in the chat, and you've mentioned many times, Optimus, it's got to step up if they're going to come back.
Yeah, they desperately needed that 3-and-out right there, and now the offense, they're shouldering the entire team right now. You know that they have no help from their defense. They just have to keep scoring. If International is going to keep scoring, you got to keep scoring. Like, you cannot allow them to score and end up going 3-and-out or having a turnover on this drive.
Shotgun look for the Titans. Fletcher Gross in the gun. He's going to look to throw. He throws it deep on the corner route once again, and Trent mosses Breckenridge and gets it down to the 45. What a play.
Wow. Tyron Trent, over 100 yards, 2 weeks in a row. We haven't seen Clay Kersley in a while, but you don't need to when you've got Tyron Trent out here making plays like that. He just had that touchdown on the previous drive, and now he's making Breckenridge look absolutely silly on this one. I would keep feeding the beast. They might actually go away from Kersley over here, maybe double up Trent. So maybe look Kersley's way as well.
Only one man over on Trent's side, 2 men on Kersley's side for this play. They're going to throw it again. This time they are going to go back to Kersley, and it's going to be a gain of 4 on the little out route.
Yeah, nice little out route. They've been going to him. That's usually his first catch every time he has one on a drive, is a little 3 or 4 yard reception on an out route, which I'm okay with. I mean, it gets him going. It gets him excited, gets him all hyped up for the drive. They'll probably go to a medium to deep route here for him on this play.
I formation. They're going to hand off to Rocky Payne. And Rocky Payne, he's just had a terrible day today. That was Steve Walker. Who else? On another tackle. Steve Walker's really taken over this run game.
Yeah, Steve Walker. I mean, what can we say about him that we haven't already? He's just really good, really good in run defense. I would have liked to have seen Fletcher Gross audible out of that. The corners were up top or up close to the receivers. They could have beat him down deep.
Fletcher Gross going to throw out to Trent. Trent is not going to get there. That's 4th and 2 as he got absolutely destroyed on that route. I mean, I have to go for it here if I'm the Titans.
Yeah, absolutely. You're not in field goal range, but they're going to send out the punter here. Oh, that is not a good decision for the head coach here of the Titans. At the 37-yard line of the Comets, you need 2 yards. And you've been killing them with Kersley on the quick outs. The least yards it's gained you all game is 3. That's a first down every time. I would have definitely went for it here, but a good punt.
Trusting your defense. We'll see if it backfires. Morabito took the fair catch at the 11. And we'll get to see Benji Bailey and this offense come back out of the field. I agree, Bess. The offense is making plays, but the defense has really let them down. We knew the Titans' defense was going to be their kryptonite, and it has been their kryptonite in a big way tonight.
Yeah, and I'm not sure why they would trust their defense. They've given them no reason to do so in this game.
Going out of the shotgun, they're going to hand off to Bailey again, and Bailey has a lane once again, and he has some space once again. He's tackled this time, though, at the 30. Benji Bailey averaging 12.3 yards per carry. Excuse me.
What is going on right now? And if you noticed, I don't know if you noticed this, but 76, oh my goodness, Marco Wade down the field again. Look at him. He's right there as the tackle's made. He's downfield blocking safeties.
This guy might be deserving a run blocking raise after this performance today. 1st and down and 10 for International. This left side of the defense is getting shredded. They're going to go throw here, and they're going to throw underneath to the receiver. That's Clinton Royal, and Royal's going to get 9 yards. Whatever they do, it just seems to be working right now.
Yeah, they are having a perfect game. I mean, in every way, shape, and form right now. They're on their way to a dominant victory if they can just keep it up. I mean, Caspian Caldwell still a perfect passer rating, and now he's got Clinton Royal involved in the offense. First catch of the game.
2nd and 1 here for International. They're going to throw it out to Marcus Patone, and Patone can't keep his feet in bounds. Here's a good question for you: is should the International Comets win, which it looking like they're going to, Who wins player of the game? Is it Benji Bailey or is it Caspian Caldwell?
Oh man, I think I'd have to give it to Benji Bailey. He's got 2 rushing touchdowns, right? And he also has a receiving, I believe. Yeah, so 3 touchdowns for the halfback. He has been a really big difference maker and a lot of electric plays from him tonight.
3rd and 1, they're going to throw it surprisingly. Caspian Caldwell is going to throw it to Royal, and they get a first down. And Sultan in the chat, wow, what happened to the Titans? Well, their defense just did not get off the bus tonight.
Yeah, they got a bunch of cheerleaders out here playing defense. Nobody's making plays. I mean, look at that. The linebacker was in a perfect spot to make that play and just missed the ball. Just missed it completely. And Clinton Royal makes him pay, gets his 2nd catch of the drive, 2nd catch of the game, and a first down for the Comets.
1st down and 10 on the southwest side of the field. This drive started at the 11, mind you, and they're already here at the southwest 48. They're going to toss it out to Bailey. Bailey doesn't have any room this time. The right side of the defense looks a lot more stout than the left side. I think they need to go back to that left side power row.
Yeah, I definitely agree on that. But again, I mean, Marco Wade, the left tackle, was all the way next to the running back on that run play, even though it lost a yard. I am so impressed with just how quickly he's getting down the field to try to block for his halfback.
2nd and 11, they're going to hand it out of the shotgun to Benji Bailey. That's not going to work. Good defense there. 3rd and 15, they need this stop.
Oh, absolutely. 3rd and 15, that was number 96 on the tackle. That was the number 3 D tackle for the Titans. David Olinigan, is that what it is? Oh my goodness, what a name that is. But they definitely need this. They had him in 3rd and 5, I believe, on the previous drive and allowed a touchdown. See if they do it here again.
3rd and 15, bunch to the bottom. Caspian Caldwell, he looks up to the top, and it's knocked away by the cornerback. That was number 21, Max Warren, who made the stop, and the Titans finally get off the field.
My goodness, if you're the head coach of the Titans, you got to be breathing a sigh of relief here. I mean, they have not stopped them all game, it seems like, and they finally get a big one here. But if you look at where they are on the field, this is probably going to be a pretty good punt. So they're going to be deep in their own territory yet again to start this next drive.
4th and 15. They're going to punt it away. Let's see what they can do punt-wise. They can probably put them pretty deep if they get a good punt here. It's an okay punt, and the Titans are going to get decent starting field position at the 25. They got to score here.
Yeah, you need a touchdown. You got to go downfield. The little dink and dunks are not what you need right now. You got to go away from Rocky Payne at this point. You're down big, and it's not in your stadium. You don't have the crowd on your side. So you got to try to silence them. You need big pass plays here if you're Fletcher Gross in this offense.
1st and 10 here for Fletcher Gross. They're going with the 2 tight end look, pair slot. And they are going to go out of pass, and they're going to throw it to Rocky Payne out of the backfield. And Clay Kersley just missed his block there. That could have been a massive gain. Instead, it's only a gain of 1. Breckenridge on the tackle.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Kersley even got that block, if it would have been that great. There was 3 defenders in the area. I don't like the play call there. Only picking up 1 yard. They got to go to Trent. He had a monster drive on the last one. And you got to go to Kersley as well. Maybe Bramlett.
Going back to Payne out of the backfield, and Dan Simmons takes him down after a gain of 2. I don't know why they're going away from these receivers, but it's not working for them.
No, it's not working at all. 2 straight passes to the halfback out of the backfield. You don't love to see that, that's for sure. You got to go deep now. Post or corner. Hit Bramlett on a corner. That would be my call right here.
Shotgun formation, 4 receivers out on the field. The 4th receiver you see is Kendall Nielsen. Gross gets hit as he throws, and he hits his man. Trent brings down the football. What a catch.
Oh, my goodness.
As a first down, Titans.
Tyron Trent stepping up. I mean, look at this throw. He is getting hit as he throws that. Still gets enough power behind it to get it downfield to his man. And Tyron Trent, full body extension between the safeties, getting sandwiched, holds on to it for a huge play here in the 3rd quarter for the Titans.
I can't believe Gross got the ball off as he was getting absolutely destroyed by the defensive tackle. Gross is going to throw it out to Clay Kersley for a gain of 5. That's the kind of spark they really needed on this drive.
Absolutely, they need more of that for sure. I mean, you're down 18 points. You got to take shots like that at this point. I mean, yeah, you got the 2 interceptions. Those were in the first quarter. Those are, they have to be out of your mind right now. Just keep chucking it. That's what this offense is supposed to do. That's how it's built. Just keep going that way.
One-on-one coverage on the top of your screen with Tyron Trent. If this is a throw, expect it to be up there. Or down the bottom to Clay Kersley, and Kersley almost caught that one. It was knocked away by Dan Simons, as neither of the cornerbacks had over-the-top safety help.
Yeah, I would have hot routed Tyron Trent to a go route there and just chucked it up to him. Probably like 90% of the time he's going to make that catch no matter what, if it's a one-on-one. So, again, you got to take shots. So take them here.
3rd and 5 for Fletcher Gross. They need to get this conversion here. This is a very important drive for them. They can't let it stall out. Fletcher Gross under pressure throws, and he makes it to Tyron Trent. How did Trent get to there? He got hung up on the cornerback,
wow.
And that's textbook throwing a guy open.
Keep giving this man the football. He showed time and time again that he is a playmaker. He got hung up, but he got away from that corner and still somehow had enough speed and awareness to find out where the ball was going to be and get there and make a nice diving reception.
That's going to be into the 3rd quarter. The score is International 35, Southwest 17. But Southwest is driving. Can they make the comeback? Stay tuned to find out. This game is for most teams this would be over, but for Southwest, they could come back here.
Yeah, get your 4s up in the chat, folks. Titans are not out of this one yet. 11 minutes left in the ball game. They are they're at the 26-yard line. They're threatening right now.
Fletcher Gross. He's going to take this one, throw it, and he's going to throw it underneath the Trent. It's a gain of 3. They need to get a score quickly. I mean, you have just under 11 minutes to go, but, with how this defense has gotten stopped, you expect to need a lot of points to come back. So you need as much time as you can to be able to come back.
Yeah, I mean, they only need 3 touchdowns, right? No big deal. 3 touchdowns and stop the Comets, right?
I think stopping the Comets is the hardest part of that for them. I don't think the 3 touchdowns is something they can't do. Clay Kersley on the out route. That's what brings up 3rd and 3. It does stop the clock at 10:33 to go in this one.
Yeah, this is where I'd go back to that out route again, that little short one. Kersley's been getting 3 or 4 yards on it every time. If you don't go that route, maybe take a shot to the end zone.
Fletcher Gross, ace formation, 4-3 look from the defense. He throws it, slant route. Trent, first down at the 5-yard line.
Oh my! What a catch in traffic from Tyron Trent. How did Fletcher Gross fit that one in here? Take a look at this replay. My goodness, what a laser beam of a throw. The only spot that his receiver could get it, nobody else could get a hand on it. Perfect placement, and now they're at the 5-yard line, 1st and goal for the Titans.
Fletcher Gross under center, 2 backs in the backfield, twins formation. They're going to throw it out to Napoleon Queen. Napoleon Queen can't get there. Dan Simmons tackled him at the 1-yard line, inside the 1-yard line. That's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
Best play from the fullback in the ball game. Gets it to the 1-yard line. Now, this is going to be an interesting call. Do they go to Rocky Payne? I mean, this front 7 has been really nasty all game long. Or do they go to an out route? It looks like they're probably going to run it here.
2nd and goal here. This is a formation that they tend to run out of. We'll see if they throw the out route, and they are going to throw it. They're going to throw it to Napoleon Queen, and Napoleon Queen walks in for the touchdown.
Wow. They go back-to-back passes to Napoleon Queen, the fullback out of the backfield. Nobody was with him. I don't know what kind of defense that is. It didn't look like a zone because there was nobody in the flat over here. It's definitely not man coverage. They were just taking a nap in the end zone and just let him walk right in. And now this is interesting. With an extra point, it's going to be an 11-point ball game, 9:21 to go. They're going to kick it off here. Maybe they get a quick stop, get the ball back, and get another big score and make this one a really interesting game late here in the ball game.
they're really going to need their defense to step up, just make a couple stops, which they have not been able to do, but they're going to have to dig into their bag of tricks and find something if they want to come back in this one.
Yeah, I mean, they got the three and well, I don't know if it was a 3 and out on the last drive, but they got the stop. They got their offense the ball back, and you see what the offense did. They rewarded that defense with a touchdown of their own to make this game just a little bit closer here in the fourth quarter.
Here's the kick, and it's a short kick, only fielded at the 20. And Dan Simmons is going to get this all the way up to the 36-yard line. So good field position for the Comets.
Yeah, and if you're the Comets, you want to keep feeding the ball to Benji Bailey. I would definitely go to the left side of the offensive line. That's where Marco Wade is, the left tackle, number 76. He has been just an absolute monster, blocking downfield and just pancaking safeties en route to some long Benji Bailey touchdowns.
1st and 10 here for International. They're going to throw it on first down, throw it out to the fullback, Marcus Batone. Batone, you see he has 2 hands on that football. I'm sure the coach told him, do not fumble this ball, whatever you do.
Yeah, and Caldwell up to 235 yards. Fletcher Gross, even though his team's losing, over 300-plus yards. I mean, the passing stats are ridiculous. Caldwell still with a perfect passer rating. He's been really good protecting the ball, hasn't made any bad decisions. Nice checkdowns here and there, and that was a good one to the fullback.
2nd and 3 here. They're going to throw it with Caspian Caldwell. He's going to look to his left, and that's going to be knocked away. First incompletion we've seen from him from a while. That was Guy Pottinger. Watson Gray, who knocked it away.
Yeah, Watson Gray with a fantastic play. That might have been the worst decision that Caldwell's made all game so far. I don't know if I was the quarterback, I definitely would not have forced that pass. I probably would have checked it down to the halfback or the fullback yet again.
3rd and 3, looks like they're going to go to Bailey on this play, and the defense knows it. 5 men with their hand on the ground, and the crowd in the box. Let's see if they check out of it or they commit to Bailey. 3rd and 3, they're going to hand it off to Bailey, up the middle. Bailey has a lane. Bailey jukes out a man. Bailey is in the open field. Can he catch him? And he's dragged down just outside the 20-yard line by the cornerback, Aaron Burnell. What a run by Benji Bailey.
I'm not sure what this defense is doing, but they need to scrap this playbook, just toss it in a fire pit, light it ablaze, and just walk away and never look back. I mean, that is just terrible. How do you let Benji Bailey just keep doing this to you over and over and over again? Yes, he's got great vision, but you got to get some guys in the backfield, try to disrupt these run plays, and they're just not doing it. And the fact that he keeps getting into the secondary all the time is just, it's got to be a heartbreaker for the DC.
As they're going to go down the field, and what a catch by Lewis Simmons. Everything's going right for them there. And on that last run, I don't know if you missed that, but that little juke that Benji Bailey did to put the safety on skates, that wasn't just any safety. That was number 8 prospect in the universe, Irv Street, who he put down to his knee on a juke. Benji Bailey's having himself one heck of a day.
Yeah, win or loss here for the Comets. He's got to get player of the game. I mean, he's just been phenomenal.
1st and goal here for International. Can they get a touchdown? They're going to toss it to Bailey. Bailey can't spin out of the tackle, and it's going to bring up 2nd and goal. Good tackling from the defense there.
Yeah, it's going to be really huge if the Titans defense can somehow, on this drive, stop them and hold them to a field goal. If they do that, it's just a 14-point ball game, and you still got plenty of time left. Over 7 minutes right now. The Titans have all 3 timeouts left, but they need to stop them, hold them to a field goal right here.
Looking for a man here. He's going to throw it across the middle. That's almost completed. Wait a minute. It was completed. Lewis Simmons, touchdown, and International just made this.
What?
Wow, I can't believe you caught that.
What even just happened right there? He caught it so fast and just threw it on the ground. The play happened so quick. I didn't even know what was going on. There's no way that's a catch, right?
I don't know. I don't even know anymore. It looks like it's gonna stand. I guess he got 2 hands on it, and then got 2 feet down, and then the ball got knocked out by the defender. So I guess they call it a touchdown. And that one might just put it out of reach as they palindrome the Titans score with this extra point.
If that's a catch, then Dez definitely caught it for the Cowboys. All right.
Dez definitely caught
he
it.
did not have possession. He did not have possession of that ball for even a half a second, and they called that a touchdown. And the Comets up 42-24. This might be out of reach now for the Titans, but if you're the head coach, you got to send your guys back out there with their heads high and just keep chucking it. Just keep throwing it to your playmakers.
This is not the performance we expect out of International. Benji Bailey has been fantastic. Espin Caldwell has been fantastic. I mean, this whole team's been perfect in this game so far. As Southwest is going to get some time to maybe make the score a little bit more respectable, but I agree this game is close to out of reach here. But we're probably going to see some more fireworks from Fletcher Gross in this offense, as that's what they always do.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of fireworks here, but kudos to the Comets. They had the perfect game plan, and they have been perfect all game long.
They're going to throw it. It's no surprise. Fletcher Gross across the middle. Clay Kersley is going to get the first down. I'd even think about it's Bramlett. How many games left? Tom Schaefer. Well, in the week, we have 2 more games this week. Glad you mentioned that. We have winless, if I can pull it up on my phone here. Winless Northwest Cobras taking on winless Southeast Raiders. That's not quite sure, probably going to be tomorrow. Then you have South Central Lions versus the North Central Eagles. So a little South versus North action there to wrap up the week. And then there is obviously 6 more weeks after this week to go in the season, as that's another terrible pass by Gross.
Yeah, that was a rough pass there. I'm not sure why he was throwing it there. Kendall Nielsen, the number 4 receiver on the depth chart, was the intended target. I don't like that play design. I'm not sure why they're going to short routes at this moment. They need to go downfield.
If you were talking about games today, this is the last game for tonight. We'll have to pick it up again tomorrow because Optimus here fell asleep, or else we probably would have been able to sim 2 games, but he fell asleep there. This is going to check it out to Rocky Payne out of the backfield.
I didn't expect to get called out on the channel that has my name on it today. But I'm old, all right? I had to take a little nap, and we're here, and I got a little bit of energy for this game now. So, I think it all worked out in the end. But 3rd and 8 coming up for the Titans. Big play here.
I think Southwest is wishing you never got up from your nap. It's 3rd and 8 here. See what they can do. Bunch formation, top of your screen. Fletcher Gross drops back. Good protection. He's going to throw it out, and it's going to be caught by Clay Kersley down the left sideline, inside the 30-yard line, and that was a good play by them.
Yeah, down to the 25-yard line. Kersley, I'm pretty sure he's really close to 100 yards, and if they can get him 100, that'll be 2 straight games that the Titans have Clay Kersley and Tyron Trent up over the century mark in the receiving category. But again, great route. That's what he's known for. Really good route runner. Keep going to him here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 here for Southwest. See what they can do. As this is pretty much garbage time. Starters are still out here for International getting some playing time. They're going to hand it off to Rocky Payne. I have no clue why they did that. And surprisingly, Steve Walker wasn't on the tackle, though he did disrupt it in the backfield. Dylan Sharp, along with some others, took him down, bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know why they're running it here. Less than 5.5 minutes to go in the ball game. You're down 18 points again. I would just be throwing deep routes for the rest of this ball game.
2nd and 10 here. They're going to hand it off once again to Rocky Payne, and Rocky Payne trying to do the Benji Bailey, and the Benji Bailey does not work for him as Dan Simmons brings him down the backfield. I have no clue why they're running right now. I guess they've just thrown in the towel.
What in tarnation are they thinking right now? You get all the way to the 25-yard line with a big pass play to Clay Kersley, and now you're just running it backwards. Like, get your head out of the clouds, buddy.
3rd and 13 here. Looking around, they're going to throw it short to Tyron Trent, and Trent is not going to get it. 4th down coming up, and I expect them to go for, I don't even know what do you do at this point, but if you're wondering what you're watching,
just kick a field goal.
You're watching the HammerCline Universe here on Optimus Cline YouTube channel. This is the High School Football Alliance, and you're going to see these players go through their entire careers. We're using All Pro Football 2K8 to create a custom football universe. And you can see these players go from high school, the High School Football Alliance, which you're watching right now, to our college league. You'll find out where they go on National Signing Day stream. Then from there, they're going to go to the Pro League after their time in college. So stick around, pick your team's favorite players, and join our Discord to get the involved to a degree and even the players' progression, and you can influence how stuff will come out in the league to a degree. The link's in the description of the channel here. So hope you're enjoying it as they're trying to kick the onside kick. Doesn't work, and the Comets are going to just run this ball out.
Yeah, I mean, they finally listened. I told them to kick the field goal. They did it. Stanford Bond, number 6, made that field goal. I believe it was a 38-yarder, if I'm not mistaken, which makes it a 2-score game again. But your defense, you need to stop them. You really need it right here. You didn't really let Benji Bailey do a whole lot on that last drive, but, I mean, they carved you up in the passing attack.
1st and 10, Caspian Caldwell making an adjustment. Benji Bailey at the back of this. Obviously, very, very heavy set here. And they're going to run it with Benji Bailey up the middle, and they're going to get the first stop. Averaging 10.3 yards per carry. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, just, just nonchalant, just a regular old day at the office for Benji Bailey here today. 2nd down and 9 coming up. I expect him to keep running the football. I believe the Titans still have all 3 timeouts remaining. But if they get a quick stop here, get the ball back, I don't know. I mean, anything can happen right now. So still plenty of time on the clock.
Titans do still have 3 timeouts, so this game isn't quite over yet. Technically, and International they need a first down to really seal this. They're going to toss it out to the outside. Benji Bailey gets out of 1 tackle, can't get out of the next 3, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 8. Do you run it here? Do you pass it? What do you do?
I just keep running it. I mean, Benji Bailey, he can break the tackle. He can make a man miss. Obviously, he juked out Irv Streep, the best defender on this Titans defense. So just keep trusting your running back here and try to let him make a play on 3rd down.
3rd and 8 coming up here for the Comets. And it does look like they're going to actually throw it unless they run it out of the shotgun formation here. Caspian Caldwell, see what he can do on 3rd and 8. There's a big stand for the Titans defense if they want any chance of coming back from this one. Benji Bailey is going to go down. 4th and 10, they're going to have to punt it. And this one, for somehow, is not quite over yet.
Yeah, they desperately needed that stop, and they got it. That was number 95 on the tackle. Martian Robertson, great name, fantastic. I love it. Made a nice play. That was defensive tackle. And it's 4th and down and 10. I expect a coffin corner attempt at a punt here for Riddell Sidney, number 9. Every single punter in this universe is number 9 for some reason, but I expect a pretty good punt from him here.
I don't know why everyone's number 9. Well, maybe we'll change it up next season, but they all want congruity, except for the Jays punter, who's number 1. As this punt is going to be inside the 10. Let's see if they can down it to the 1, and it's going to go into the end zone. Titans fans breathe a sigh of relief as we hit the 2-minute warning. Minute 54 left in this game. International up 42-27, but Southwest is not down and out quite yet. Maybe we'll find out.
Yeah, I mean, they already used the 2-minute warning, so they can't stop the clock there. They got 3 timeouts left, but I don't want to see any runs to Rocky Payne. I don't want to see any short passes. All deep routes here. See
what they can do as the defense is shuffling around a little bit. Fletcher Gross dropping back. They're going to throw the screen, which may have been a good option there because they were already in the backfield in pressure. They're going to go up a little bit. Hurry up. Hopefully they can check out of this screen play here and throw it deep like you were saying. Minute 40 to go in the game. Fletcher Gross dropping back. Pressure in his face, and he barely gets rid of it. Stops the clock. That's 3rd and 11. That was Art Rose Soto with the hit.
My goodness. That was Bradford Soto. Number 96. Art Rose Killings is the other defensive tackle, but a good play from him against pressure right up the middle. Luckily for the Titans, it just falls harmlessly to the ground. You got to take some shots, though, right here. You do. 3rd and 11. 4 receivers set. See what they can do here. He's going to pump once. He's going to throw it on the corner route. He has his man. That was Corey Bramlett. 1st down, Titans. Man, Bramlett is quickly becoming one of my favorite slot receivers. Maybe he is my favorite slot receiver in all of high school football. Just a fantastic day for him. Fletcher Gross, look at that throw. That was disgusting. Oh, my goodness. But what a day Corey Blamet's having. And Fletcher Gross, I believe he's really close to 400 yards passing on the day.
Fletcher Gross, another amazing statistical day for him. 1st and 10 here for the Titans. See what they can do on this play. Another deep pass under pressure again, but he gets it off to Clay Kersley. 1st down and 10. Let's see what they can do just outside the 50-yard line. They got to hurry. Under 1:30 to go in this game. Fletcher Gross calming his men down at the line. See what they can do. Under pressure again. Throws it out to his back. That's Napoleon Queen, and Napoleon Queen cannot get out of bounds. Clock continues to roll. Under 1:10 to go in this game. You got to get down the field quickly. You got to hit a play. Look at the top of the screen. Kersley, one-on-one coverage. Will they go there? Under pressure, he throws it to Kersley. Kersley caught it. Kind of looked like a drop, but they're going to call it a catch. I guess he caught it, got his knee down. 1st down and 10. Under 1 minute to go. Fletcher Gross now. Stepping up. He's going to throw it outside. That's Bramlett. Bramlett's going to stay in bounds and not get the 1st down. They're going to have to call their first time out of the game. 45 seconds left to go in this one. They just need a breather.
Yeah, I mean, a good drive so far right here. It's taken over a minute so far to get down to the 27-yard line. You got to start taking some shots deep. I'd like to see Bramlett on a corner or Kersley on a corner or a post. I mean, just throw it up to Trent. I mean, he's been making circus catches all game long.
27 yards to go to keep the dream alive. Fletcher Gross looking. He throws across the middle. It's knocked away. That's 3rd and inches now. And that was intended for Tyron Trent.
Yeah, it's probably for the best that one was not completed. He would have been tackled in the field of play, would have run a lot of the clock off. So you got to try to get out of bounds. You got to just take a shot to the end zone. You don't want this clock to keep moving if you're the Titans.
3rd and inches. See what they can do here. You need the 1st down to keep it going, but you need the touchdown to keep your hopes alive. Fletcher Gross, plenty of time. Looking outside. Clay Kersley on the out, and it works to perfection. Perfect little blooper throw there to get it over the cornerback. 1st down and 10, and gets out of bounds to cop the clock.
Yeah, great execution by the Titans. Kersley, again, on the out routes. He's been open on those all game long. He's a route specialist. He's just so good. Runs crisp, clean routes, and his quarterback threw just a money ball right to him.
1st and 10 here, 25 yards to go to keep the dream alive. Let's see if they can do it. Fletcher Gross, the only man in the backfield, 4 receivers and the tight end. Going to throw the slant, and it's going to be knocked away by Dylan Sharp. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, another play where it was good that it wasn't caught. If he caught that, by the time the offense got back to the line of scrimmage and maybe spiked the ball, I mean, we're looking at, I don't know, maybe 15 seconds left in the ball game.
You got to, like you said, throw one of these post corners, a corner route, maybe even a go route. Just throw it up into the end zone. You want a touchdown or an incompletion here because remember, you still need another score as Fletcher Gross is approaching 500 yards of passing in this game. You won't get it on this drive, but if they get the ball back again, he could hit it. 2nd and 10, shotgun formation here for Fletcher Gross. He pumps once, throws underneath, and somehow is not picked off. But Napoleon Queen's down the sideline, and Napoleon Queen's inside the 5-yard line. They're going to have to take another timeout.
What a play by the fullback. Are you kidding me? What is going on right now? That pass was nearly picked off. Let's see the diving attempts here on the replay. I'm not sure who the cornerback is that tried for it, but a great effort by him. That was number 44, Tyrell Breckenridge, that dove for it. And a great play by the fullback, getting downfield, breaking a tackle, getting the 1st down, getting really close to the end zone at the 4-yard line.
I know you want that pick, but just tackle him in bounds. It saves. It's waste time, force them to call that timeout, and they wouldn't be at the door front of the end zone right here. But now we're here at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal for the Titans. See what they do here. Fletcher Gross drops back. Plenty of time. He throws it up into the end zone. It's knocked away by Tyrell Breckenridge. He was looking for Tyron Trent in the back of the end zone.
I'd like to see a fade route here. Or, I've been calling for it. You need 4 yards. Who do you go to? You go to Clay Kersley on the out route. He's been killing him with it all game long. Go to your number 1 target on this play.
3 receiver set. They need a touchdown and then the onside kick and another touchdown. They have 1 timeout going into that last drive, and they can't get him. It's not inbounds. Clay Kersley, they're saying it's incomplete. 3rd and goal, and that hurts.
Yeah, that definitely hurts a little bit. I mean, 17 seconds now. A great route by Kersley. He was wide open behind the secondary. I think Gross just waited a split second too long to pull the trigger on that pass.
He did bunch formation at the bottom on 3rd and goal. This is 4 down territory. You just cannot get tackled in bounds. Incomplete or touchdown. That's all you can get. Fletcher Gross. Quick drop. He's looking plenty of time. He has plenty of time, and he's going to get sacked. You can't get sacked in this position.
Oh, man.
They got to burn their 3rd and final timeout. 4th and goal. It all comes down to this play.
Man, he should have took off, 3 seconds before he got sacked. He probably would have been able to score. I do believe that they were trying to go for Kersley on the out route, but he got just completely shut down by the cornerback, Dan Simmons, number 20, on bump coverage.
Last chance here. Gross drops back. He throws it. It's going to be intercepted by Dan Simmons, and that's the ball game.
Dan Simmons with the amazing pick in the back of the end zone. If I'm not mistaken, he had the pick in the back of the end zone earlier in the game. Am I right?
That's correct. Steve Walker was also in Gross's face. As always, what a fitting way for this game to end with a defender in his face, throws in a pick in the end zone. And International's going to get away with this one, 42-27.
A complete performance, offense and defense here for the Comets. Special teams didn't allow any big plays for International as well. Caspian Caldwell, I believe he still has a perfect passer rating on the day. He was absolutely on point with his throws and most of his decision making. But Benji Bailey, he's going to get my game ball for sure. Without him, this offense, it would be one-dimensional with Caldwell, and I don't know if Caldwell can carry the offense. So a great 1-2 punch here today from Caldwell and Bailey. Fantastic performance from International. 964
combined yards of offense in this game. Fantastic offensive performance. And when you allow 27 points, the defense, it's not always the best performance, but for this team against the Titans, this is the perfect game. They did everything they possibly could to win this game, and if you're the coaches or the players of the Comets, you got to be really happy right now.
Yeah, and shout out to Marco Wade, the left tackle, number 76. I called his name a bunch on all of those big touchdown runs from Benji Bailey. I mean, look at him down the field here. I mean, he almost ran the ref over, completely destroyed the safety. Like, your left tackle should not be that fast to get down the field like that and allow your running back to just get all the way down to the end zone. Like, his speed is amazing. Obviously, his blocking is great as well. If he's just down there pancaking everybody in his path, he definitely gets a game ball as well from me.
For sure, this running attack for the Comets really, came on strong in this game. Caspian Caldwell again with the perfect passer rating, and like you said, the offensive line really led the way both ways.
Yeah, and the defensive front for the Comets, I mean, they were getting pressure on Gross for the majority of the game as well. We said Steve Walker's name, 150 times today. He was just all over the field, making plays left and right. We call Dylan Sharp's name sometimes, too, as well, the middle linebacker. But Dan Simmons, 2 picks. He gets a game ball on the defensive side for the Comets today.
Yeah, this whole defense, I think the guy I have to give the game ball to is Steve Walker. He was an absolute menace. I felt like we called his name every single play. He was either in the backfield getting a hit on the quarterback like he was there on the last play of the game, or he was stopping the run, or he was just forcing Gross off of his spot. He had an absolutely amazing day.
Yeah, I mean, my goodness, what a pick right there by Simmons as well. I mean, him and his brother Lewis, obviously, probably doing little toe tap catches like that all the time. In the backyard and, on the practice field every single week. So who knows? Maybe we'll see him on some offense. You never know.
Benji Bailey does win player of the game. It's an amazing time when you're in a game where the quarterback has a perfect passer rating and doesn't win player of the game.
with 4 touchdowns.
With 4, yeah, exactly. Magnificent performance by the Comets and Benji Bailey. Congratulations on Player of the Game. Going through the stats here, just amazing. The Comets 8.6 yards rush per attempt and 11.3 yards passing per attempt. They were amazing in this game. They couldn't have done really anything better.
Yeah, this was really fun to watch. We didn't really know what to expect coming into this game. I mean, we knew the Titans were going to throw the ball a lot. We knew that. They have the number 1 passing attack, and I don't think that's ever going to change this season. So we knew he was going to throw a lot of yards, Fletcher Gross, but I don't think you or I expected the Comets to come out and just have the most complete performance all around that we've seen from any of these high schools this season so far. I don't think we expected that in a million years.
Could be a lot of college scouts watching this game with a keen interest for a lot of these Comet players and a lot of these Titans players. These are going to be guys that we are going to see as staples of all 4 levels of football. I think, and barring injuries, I think these are going to become household names for us.
Oh, absolutely. I want to get to National Signing Day right now. Like, I want to do college team reveals. We did reveal the divisions and the team names. If you haven't followed us on Twitter, it's at HammerCline U on Twitter. Go ahead and follow us on there. We post stuff there. We post all the games on there, so you can stay up to date when we're streaming them. We got the college divisions and conferences on there as well. So go check those out. We'll be posting some reveals on there. But I'm really excited. I can't wait to just reveal everything to you guys. I want to do it right now, but we can't. So
soon. I cannot wait.
Yes.
And then we'll be at the draft, and oh my goodness, it's we have so much fun.
One level of football at a time, bud. All right?
No.
Oh man, we're just way too excited. That's what it is. That's what it boils down to.
That's going to do it for us tonight in the booth. Thanks for joining us tonight as the Comets beat the Titans at home and go on to 2-0. Titans fall to... Why is this not centered? The Titans fall to 1-1 after this game. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, join the Discord, follow the Twitter, all the stuff. You know what to do. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you for the next game.
Take it easy, guys.